Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name's Mandy, and today I am sharing a what's for dinner video with you guys. We had a lot of super delicious meals this week. We have a breakfast and a couple of dinners, a dessert. It was a really good week. So let me go ahead and share all of these meals with you. I hope you guys get some inspiration and I don't know, just enjoy seeing what we ate this week. So the first meal is breakfast. I had some frozen hash browns, frozen biscuits, I made some scrambled eggs, and we had some bacon, and it was delicious. The next meal is dinner. My husband seared off this tri-tip in a cast iron skillet. He poured a onion soup mix over the top of it in this 13 by 9 inch baking pan. He tried to just spread it out as best as he could. And to that, he added a half a cup of water. That's gonna help cook the roast because we're cooking in the oven, and also the vegetables. He cut up some potatoes, a red onion, and I went out to the garden and picked some of the carrots I had growing. That's why they're all different colors. Some didn't get as orange as others, but they are very good. I find that they have a much milder taste. So if you don't like the strong, and then we have a interruption by a puppy, easily distracted. If you don't like the strong flavor of carrots, you might just try growing your own because they have a very mild flavor. Okay, my carrots didn't get very big. I just kind of tried to find some that were a good size, and it didn't work very well, but that's okay. They were delicious. Here it is, kind of like a tri-tip beef roast. He made a gravy. I made some French bread. It was a wonderful dinner. And on this night, I am searing off some pork chops. I just took a pork loin and cut it into pork chops. I just put some olive oil in the bottom of this cast iron pan. I seasoned up my pork chops before I put them in the pan, and I am just giving them a sear. I'm going to be putting these in the Instant Pot. If you don't have a cast iron pan, you might want to get one. They make searing so easy. So in my Instant Pot, I just put a half a cup of water. I'm going to go ahead and add a onion soup mix again. I guess we use this pretty often this week. And I'm going to pour that over the top of the pork chops. This onion soup packet really adds so much good flavor. All right, and that's it. I'm going to put the lid on my Instant Pot if I can figure it out. And don't forget to set it to sealing. And then, the cord has gone missing. All right, hold please, I gotta find the cord. All right, now I'm going to set this, I don't even know. What am I setting this to? What button do I push here? Oh yes, I put this on slow cook because my crock pot is gone. I think the liner broke and I threw it away. I do not have a crock pot, which is crazy to me, but I set this for 2.5 hours on slow cook. They turned out great. And there's that juice. I'm gonna go ahead and add a can of cream of mushroom soup and a can of milk. And then I just mixed it together in this bowl. I'm gonna go ahead and toss in a couple of potatoes that I peeled and roughly chopped. I'm going to put the pork chops back on top of the potatoes. Oh, this meal was really good. I'm remembering now. It's been a little while since we've had this, but oh yes, very, very good. This is like one of the few meals that I use cream soups, and it is so good. I'm ready to have this again. All right, so over here in the This is like a steamer. I have some asparagus going, and I forgot to show my plate, but here are the leftovers for Clayton's lunch tomorrow. Asparagus, pork chop, potatoes, that yummy gravy. Oh, so good. And I made up some garlic bread with some French bread that we had left over. All right, and here I have some naan bread going in my mixer. I will leave, I think I took a picture of the recipe, but if not, I'll leave the recipe down in the description box. It's really easy, doesn't take a lot of time. You roll them out. No, it's not naan bread, I'm sorry. This is puffy tacos. I am frying the dough in a little bit of canola oil, I think is what I have here. Anyway, you fry them up, you bend them. It makes this puffy taco shell, kind of like a chalupa. Oh my gosh, so good, you guys. Look at that. Look at it. They're delicious. I was eating light on this night because I had been sick, but I served it with some artichoke hearts, which was new for me, and I did not care for them, but that's what we had. And on this night, we had gotten a bunch of snow, and Clayton was remembering when he was a kid and his dad used to make him snowballs or snow cones with snow. I don't know what he called it, but he made up this mixture of evaporated milk and brown sugar, and gosh, I don't even know if there was anything else in it, but you guys, this tasted like homemade ice cream. It was so good. And here I am making a marinade for some chicken thighs. I have some cilantro from my garden. This is the only thing that grew all winter long. I have a lime I'm gonna zest and juice. I have this carne asada seasoning. It is so good, you guys. If you have not tried this, it is so good on anything with like a Mexican flavor. Yeah, I highly suggest it. Anyway, olive oil, white vinegar. I'm going to add this all to my little magic bullet cup here. There you go. I'm trying to get a nice lime juice there, like Kim from the Wads, but it didn't work out very well. Anyway, I'm going to blend this up. Am I blending? Clayton's talking to me as I'm blending this, so it takes me a second. I did end up adding a little bit of cumin to this, but oh man, it was good. It was really, really good. It made some super flavorful chicken thighs. Oh, and some chili powder. I added a teaspoon of chili powder and like half a teaspoon of cumin. It doesn't look very pretty, but it tasted so fresh and delicious with that cilantro. Yum. So I let this sit out on the counter for about an hour to marinate. Very, very good. Okay, and here is the naan bread. This is just something I printed out. I don't know what that said. Rasa, Malaysia? I don't know, but anyway. It calls for half a cup of plain yogurt. I'm going to use sour cream because I never have plain yogurt for anything. And I think it works out just fine. So you're just going to add all the ingredients to a bowl. Actually, it tells you to add it all to flour, but I don't follow the directions. I just put it all in my mixer bowl and kneaded it for like 10 minutes. And then I separated it into, I think, 8 different sections. Let's see here. Knead until smooth, about 10 minutes, and then cover with a cloth for about an hour. And then I separated it into 8 different sections, and I rolled each of these out into, I don't know. It said an 8-inch circle, but that I couldn't get it to be that big. I don't know what this is. This looks more like 6, maybe it's 8. I don't know. Anyway, you're gonna roll this out into a circle as best you can. Mine are never perfectly round. Yeah, see, it says 8-inch circle. I don't think that's 8 inches. But anyway, they were perfect. My husband cooked them out on the Blackstone, which worked perfectly. And when they're done, they're a little bit crispy and you just spread some butter on them. Usually I brush them with butter, but I couldn't find my brush, so I just buttered them with this butter knife with a little bit of, just rubbed a little butter on top, and I put them in the oven on warm while we were finished cooking everything else up. I don't know if you guys have watched Our Small Footprint, but she makes flatbreads and puts like grilled chicken on them all the time, and they look so delicious. And this is what that reminds me of, like a flatbread with some delicious grilled chicken. Yum, so good. It's making my mouth water. All right, so enough with these naan breads. We're gonna move on here. All right, and also on the side here, I am making some like Mexican rice, Spanish rice. I just put some jasmine rice in there with some fresh cilantro and half an onion. I am just using the saute function on my Instant Pot and trying to get some color on my rice so it won't be so sticky. I did put some olive oil in there before I added the rice to help brown it up a little bit. And in this 2-cup measuring cup, I have some chicken broth. I have 2 cups of water, and then I put 2 cups of bouillon. I also added a tablespoon of chili powder and a teaspoon of cumin. And this is the liquid that I'm going to cook the rice in. So I use 2 cups of rice and 2 cups of liquid in my Instant Pot. So you're gonna pour that all in there. Sometimes I add a jalapeno as well. I just chuck it in there, but I don't think I had one on this day. I actually think I have some in the freezer from my garden, but I think I forgot about that. But you could also throw some whole garlic cloves in there. That's something else I forgot. But it's nice having the chunk of onion because it just adds onion flavor. And if you don't want to eat it, you can just take it out. I also threw a bag of Brussels sprouts in the microwave, super easy. And here's the rice, all done. It's nice and fluffy, very fluffy. All right, so there's my sides. I got the rice and the naan breads just staying warm in the oven. And here's everything on the table. I've got the Brussels sprouts, just butter, salt, and pepper. I cut up an avocado. I have some cojita. I think it's cojita cheese. I don't know, this Mexican crumbly cheese. I got the rice and the naan breads. And then Clayton grilled the chicken for me on the gas grill. And oh my gosh, it was so good, you guys. He added a little tapatio on top of it while he was cooking it. Oh, my mouth is watering, and sour cream. And that's going to be it for this week of meals. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you will give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what you're having for dinner tonight. Bye!